Hello there, Capricorn. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of September 7th through the 13th. On Monday, the card that you have coming up is the Ten of Cups. Everyone would be jealous of you if they knew you had this card on Monday. This card actually just talks about a relationship that is going forward. It's going very well. Typically, Ten of Cups we associate with a romantic relationship. However, it does not have to be talking about a romantic relationship. So for those of you who aren't in one, this card can still apply to you. This can be talking about a family relationship, a friendship, or a business relationship as well that is moving forward and doing well. It's progressing very nicely. Okay, so that's a good card for Monday. Now Tuesday, what we have coming up is the Seven of Cups in reverse. And Seven of Cups in reverse is a good card too, actually. This card just talks about setting some goals for the future, looking around at the opportunities that you have and setting some goals for utilizing those opportunities, starting to make some plans about how do you take some of the first steps to get from here to the fulfillment of those goals that you decide that are important and that are priorities to you. So that's a very good card on Tuesday as well. It talks about moving forward and making progress, setting those goals and starting to take those very first baby steps. So awesome stuff there. And then Wednesday, what we have showing up, Capricorn, is we have the Judgment card in reverse. And the Judgment card in reverse, okay, that's a little different. What I'm hearing is you're going to take some rash action on Wednesday. So now that we have that kind of out in the open, the good thing about hearing these ahead of time is that we can change the reality. Free will can change anything. So Wednesday feels like there's some rash action taken. Feels like this has to do with a friend. A friend kind of says something to you that sort of triggers you, and it's very easy for you to say some things that you might regret later, maybe even do some things that you might regret later. So Wednesday, it's really important to, whenever somebody says something that has you feeling like going and just spitting out this stuff, then it's really important to kind of go, let me think about this before I talk. So kind of hold back. Give yourself a chance to sort of process things before you actually make any hasty statements or do any hasty actions. Give yourself some time to kind of think things over and calm down and realize, okay, you know, am I reacting in a healthy way to this, or is this a knee-jerk reaction because of old conditioning that I have? Okay, so that's the advice on Wednesday. On Thursday, what we have coming up, Capricorn, is we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card that just talks about spending some time with yourself, sort of getting to know yourself. What triggers you? What makes you happy? You know, what do you really want to do with your life? What do you want to get out of your life? These types of questions, these are kind of the big burning questions, and we're looking inside of ourselves to get those answers when the Hermit comes up. So that's what I see you doing, spending a significant amount of time on Thursday, really just examining yourself and kind of learning all about what makes you tick. Now Friday, what we have showing up is we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords just means that there's a very competitive situation that you're a part of on Friday. And this is not actually a bad thing. Maybe a little stressful. I don't like competition. It kind of stresses me out. But some people thrive on it. And so you may be one of those people, Capricorns. But there's a stressful situation going on Friday. And it feels like it is one where there are lots of words exchanged. It's interesting, though, because I do feel like some things are coming out onto the table for people to look at that have never been out there before. So there are some benefits to this competitive situation that you're a part of on Friday, and that is that, you know, there's going to be some real growth there, and also there's going to be some mutual understanding coming out of this situation between you and the people that you're competing with. So there are some definite benefits to that situation on Friday. Now on Saturday, what you have coming up is the Ten of Clubs. The Ten of Clubs really, for me, how I've learned it is talking about things that we do that are responsibilities and maybe could be considered burdens, but we don't consider them burdens because we're doing them out of love. And a lot of times when I see the Ten of Wands, these types of responsibilities are family responsibilities. And what you have to understand about me is when I say family, that can also include significant other, whether you're married to that person or not. So these are responsibilities to somebody in the family or to a significant other. An example of this would be, say, maybe every weekend you go over to your parents' house and you put all of their medicines in the little containers for the next week so that they don't have to think about, did I already take this medicine or should I be taking it? That type of thing. That's a family type responsibility that would be an example of what might come up on this card. Another thing that comes up for this card could also be with a relationship that's pretty serious already. So this is already a committed relationship that is going to the next level. So say that you're already exclusive. This could be moving in together. This could be getting engaged, getting married, that type of thing. So some of you, this will be manifesting for you in that way with the relationship situation. Now, other responsibilities that this could come out as might be maybe taking one of your children to, I don't know, some kind of sporting event practice or music practice. This can also be something that you do for your significant other. Maybe you help him or her run her business and you do certain things. Maybe you go in and clean the office on the weekend. It could be anything from like that to paperwork to promotional work, whatever. But basically this just talks about, bottom line, there's some kind of responsibility to family or to significant other that you have on Saturday that you're doing, that you're participating in. Some people might consider this a burden, but you don't consider it a burden because you're doing it out of love. Okay? So that's what I see for Capricorns on Saturday. Sunday, you guys have the Seven of Clubs in reverse. Not a bad card, not a bad card at all. Seven of Clubs in reverse just means that you did have a situation where you had to stand up for yourself. You had to kind of take a stand. You had to tell somebody, you know what you're asking is a little too much. I'm not willing to give that much. Or you had to defend something that you're doing, but you had to take a stand in some way. So now the Seven of Clubs is showing up in reverse on Sunday. What that means is, okay, you've said what you need to say. You've done what you need to do. Now it's time to let people handle it, process it, let it soak in, and it's time for you to relax about it. You don't have to keep grinding it in and grinding it in and grinding it in. Now it's just time to go about your life. And they're going to do whatever they're going to do, but it's time for you to just kind of sort of put down the weapons and make peace, basically. Let them do whatever they're going to do. You've already made your stand, and they know exactly how you feel about things. So now just let things move forward in an organic way without trying to push or enforce anything. Okay, so that's your week, Capricorn. Thank you so much, all of you, for stopping and hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I also appreciate all your shares, all your likes, all your subscribes, everyone who's had a reading with me and everyone who will have readings with me. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you back here next week. Peace out.